Alright, starting off this episode with the easy Morytania task completed. Now we can go get our Morytania legs 1. Getting Morytania legs 2 is a huge goal of mine, but as you can see, 8 out of 20 tasks complete. I'm pretty sure that we have quite a few oh no, only 2, but one of the requirements to do the medium Morytania task is going to be getting level 57 Herblore. That way we can get access to the fairy ring network. So that'll be one of the goals of today's video. Sitting at 49 currently. I believe I need to do my Herbie Warby for the week, and I'm also going to use the Premier artifact to reset my Jack of Trades aura. That way I can get some easy Herblore XP, and we should be there pretty soon. But yeah, let's go get these Morytania legs 1. All right, we're just going to talk to this guy, and there are the Morytania legs 1 along with an antique lamp. I'm probably going to put that into Herblore. And the Morytania 1 legs, they offer a pretty good bonus with giving 5% extra temple trekking rewards, and you know me, I love doing temple trekking, so I'll be making sure to equip those whenever I do temple trekking. That way I can get just some extra bonus rewards. But yeah, let's start knocking out some of the tasks for the medium set list now. 4,000 Herblore XP puts us just under getting level 50, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. And I guess I can explain the reason why I'm going after Morytania legs 2. And there's another achievement right there, the yeast they can do, is because the Morytania 2 legs, if I'm not mistaken, give you a free teleport, give you 10 free teleports. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look that up in a second. Nonetheless, they give you free teleports to the slime pit just over there below the ectofunctus, and my reason for this is twofold. Number one, so I can just have 10 free teleports a day to the ectofunctus to stock up on slime. That way I can start building up buckets of slime in case I want to stock up on extra ectoplasm for necromancy. And 2, so I can take all the accumulated buckets of slime I have and use it for prayer. I have 515 infernal ashes from all the wilderness rewards, and it would just make it much more convenient if I could teleport straight down there with the Morytania 2 legs, get my buckets of slime, come back, load a preset, use the ectofile, and go straight to the ectofunctus to be able to train my prayer. I'm gonna knock out as many as I can. I also have to complete the Dwarf Cannon quest in order to complete the medium set task, but we're just gonna keep chugging along. Well, goodness gracious, I didn't even realize you could do temple trekking from Paterdomus. I realized that that's one of the medium achievements in the Morytania task, and once I clicked on this notice board, it looks like I'm able to start going at it. Wow, that makes it so much easier. For the longest time, I've been teleporting back over to Berg de Rot and starting them. Shoot, I guess I'll start it here as well. Don't forget to equip the Morytania legs. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to do this. I've never seen this challenge, but I've also never taken the route from Paterdomus. All right, well, we're gonna figure it out. Oh, hey, yeah, can Jill blood drop? I'll gladly take that. I assume this task is just kill all the skeletons in the area, but okay. Seems easy enough. I just realized my partner really isn't helping and not earning any experience, so I don't know what that's all about. What can you do to help? Just help. Wait, what did he say? Graveyard check, skeletons check, feeling of dread check. Okay. All right. Continue on. And hitting level 47 range off of this temple trek. That is don't stop me if I start to ramble. Another medium task completed, and we have a reward token. Ooh, what should I do? Red? Ooh, high herbs? Yeah, I'm gonna do high herbs. I'm gonna want to get up there in Herblore levels. Hopefully these high herbs are gonna be the materials I need to make certain potions. Torstal? Oh, it's Torstals. Interesting. Well, those are my first Torstals on the account, so I'll take that gladly. On to the next task. I'm trying to get this Shades of Morton temple built, and shout out to Mon Jesus. What a go. There were so many shades right here knocking down the wall, but he came in like a freaking hero and helped me clear him out. Shout out Mon Jesus. There is another Morytania chest completed. Izzy Wizzy, let's get Lizzie. That was so cringe, I'm very sorry. Yoink. Oh, found a little penguin in an easy reward casket. Let's see what's inside. Hey, another fortunate component and a new collection log. It's been a minute since I've done the quest that allowed me to get the crystal mine key. If you weren't able to grab the key before, I can't even remember if I was able to, but do not lose this key. It was such a pain to get back down here. I wouldn't wish going back through this maze of a mine on my worst enemy. So hold on to that crystal mine key. You'll need it for Morytania tasks. Reason being is because this key allows you to unlock these doors right here. And if I would have had that key, this medium Morytania task wouldn't have taken nearly as long. But anyway, there is polterheist. That's a pretty difficult challenge, but hey, we got it done. So with all those tasks being done, that leaves us with the beer inspector task, fun guy but bitter, who are you gonna ring, and obviously forgery. left to complete on the medium Morytania task. I need to finish Dwarf Cannon in order to complete obvious forgery, so that won't be too much trouble at all. Still need 57 for Who You Gonna Ring, but these other two are kind of time locked with the Bittercap mushrooms, and I need some Barley in order to complete the beer inspector. So we'll focus on that later. As for the next goal this episode, I want to get to level 50 range because that'll allow me to use the magic shortbow, unlocking a new best in slot for my range. Plus, the magic shortbow has an amazing special attack, allowing me to do more DPS throughout my PVMing. So let's go knock that out. Let's go grab that level 50 range. I'm going to knock out 2 burns with 1 stone here. I don't do enough damage to warrant staying here too long, but I am close to level 50 Slayer, so I decided to train on the fire giants until I hit level 50, and then we'll probably move on to something else in order to achieve level 50 range. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll let you know whenever we hit level 50 Slayer. Nice little collection log with loop of half a key. There's level 50 in Slayer. Oh, let me get out of here before I die. Now that we got level 50 Slayer, I think what I'm gonna do is just head on back over to the Lumbridge Catacombs and train on the Dragnith or whatever his name is. 500 XP points a kill. He spawns super quick. That'll get me to level 50 in no time. A little bit of time had passed since the last clip. As you can see, we did hit level 50 range. I was on mobile. I was trying to get close to it so I could have recorded the clip later, but we got it nonetheless. And a few more levels while I was AFK, I was able to take care of some other stuff. However, let's head on over to the Champions Guild and grab our magic shortbow. That's looking way better. Quite the significant damage upgrade for the range. And I can also start using rune arrows, but I want to see how hard I can hit now with this because my range damage has been really low. I don't have the best gear for it, still rocking the hybrid armor. I need to upgrade to blue dragon hide. I have the defense levels for it, and I'm pretty sure I actually have the defense for red dragon hide. Oh yeah, I have the defense for red dragon hide. I haven't gotten around to make it yet. Don't have the crafting level for it yet either. I want to see this special attack. I don't think I've ever used this special attack with the magic shortbow in RuneScape 3. Oh, I did not mean to kill him, but that's okay. And here's the special Twin Fang. I like that. 2 quick hits, just like in old school. Now we have a ranged weapon with a special attack. We have a melee weapon with a special attack. Now we're just missing a mage weapon with a special attack. We'll get there eventually, and next up on the list is going to be a couple quests I want to get done. I want to complete Dead and Buried for the fletching station at the Ranger's Tower that you have to make. And after we wrap up Dead and Buried, I want to finally knock out Succession. I've been talking about it a lot as well, and unlocking the dive ability is going to just be such a relief. Going to help me be more mobile around RuneScape overall. Let's go knock those 2 out. There wasn't much going on with the Dead and Buried quest, but as you can see, almost done building up the Ranger's Tower over here by the Slayer Tower. So we'll finish that up real quick. And there we have it. We now have the fletching workbench constructed, got the bank chest. Now we can continue on with Dead and Buried. I thought this was a pretty cool part in the quest. It was sort of a plot twist because I didn't necessarily see it coming. Based off of the old model of the Raptor, I kind of assumed that the Raptor was a man, but apparently Raptor was the queen of Iraq the entire time. Sorry, I guess I should have said spoiler alert if any of you guys are interested. There's the slider puzzle complete for Dead and Buried, and there is the quest itself completed, Dead and Buried, giving us a 8,000 construction XP lamp, a 3,000 XP lamp for any skill that we need, and now we can make all 3 tiers of the Ranger's workroom at the fort. That's gonna be big. I don't exactly know what the perks for. We're gonna want to make sure to take advantage of upgrading all 3 tiers of the Ranger's workroom for the fletching grind. Once the workroom reaches tier 2, we have a 1% chance to fletch an extra bundle of ranged ammo and headless arrows, and a 2% chance to fletch unstrung bows when fletching unstrung bows in the workroom. So that's going to be massive. And we also have a spinning wheel for all of our flax in case we ever come across a big drop of flax. I know that some monsters have that on the drop table. With Dead and Buried complete, let's move on to Succession. Level 72 construction off of that XP lamp from the quest. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't do Succession until I complete Civil War Part 3. Can't complete Civil War Part 3 until I have 250 favor. I better start planting some herbs. I just wrapped up all the hard Lumbridge tasks that I was able to do. I still need level 57 rune crafting and level 60 fire making to finish the other 2. It got me thinking while I was doing the herb run, and I want to unlock the Explorer's Ring 4. That way I have the quick Cabbage Patch teleport to Port Sarim. Just anything to make the herb runs easier. But yeah, on to the next thing. So I did some digging, and the fastest way to go about getting Bittercap mushroom spores so I can complete one of the Morytania medium tasks is over here at Winkin's farm. I just needed over 800 points. As you can see, that's what we got. And now we can get a Bittercap mushroom spore to knock out that task. All that'll be left is just to plant it. But I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more points just because this minesweeper type game, I find it kind of fun. So I have a couple more flags left that I got to put in the ground. These little gnomes got to come dig it up, look for some seeds. and then we'll go ahead and plant those spores. There they are, Bittercap mushroom spores. I'll get one of those. Hopefully this spore won't die on me. It looks like there's no way that I can keep it from becoming diseased in the patch, so let's pray this one grows. All right, we got our Bittercaps planted, and here's hoping they don't die on us. I think it's about time that we go check on the herbs that I had planted. Let's see if we can't get some more herb materials to be able to get our Herblore level up so we can knock out Fairy Tale Part 2. I stopped by Port Phasmatis herb patch first, and I saw that my herb was dead, so I came over here to our friend Sarah, got some more plant cures, and as you can see right up there, we got some fresh herbs to pick. There is level 61 farming from the beehives. A modest little farming run, 20 Marintils in total from the patches I was able to get. I need to figure out how to get some iron seeds because I'm looking to start training Herblore like I've been talking about, and it seems like super attack potions are going to be the way to go for these early levels. Plus, iron herbs wouldn't take too long to get. They have a pretty decent growth rate, so one of the goals that I hope to see in the future is getting to aberrant specters, because they drop a lot of herb supplies if I remember correctly from my Slayer journeys on my main. But we're sitting at level 50, got 68 fire giants left. We've been sitting on this fire giant task for a while, so let's go wrap that one up real quick. And that is the fire giant Slayer task completed. Not the best loot, but what are you going to do about it? They're fire giants. My Bittercap mushrooms are now ready for harvest, so we can knock out that Morytania task, and I believe my barley is ready. So let me deposit this, and let's go harvest that barley first. All right, here we are. Let's harvest all of this. How many do we get? I wonder how much we actually need. This is looking like it's going to be plenty. I'm going to go grab this stuff in Lumbridge, though, too, just to be safe. Oh, yeah, and I changed clothes. The courier outfit was free in Solomon's store, and it's probably my favorite casual outfit in the game. The mystic armor doesn't look too great, so I went for a more appealing look and changed my hairstyle. It's like the closest I could get whenever I style my hair IRL, so yeah, I like it. I'm gonna keep the cape customization open though. I love seeing capes, so yeah. This is the new look. All right, that is all of the barley that we can collect. We need to go cook this, so I'm gonna head on over to Bertha. It's just been my closest teleport at the moment. Turn this into barley malt. I'm gonna need 2 buckets of water, so I gotta fill the second one up. And an empty pot to collect some ale yeast over at Port Phasmatis, and we should be able to knock out the Morytania task. Forgot my amulet of ghost speak. There goes the water. There goes 2 sets of barley. Of course, I don't know how I overlooked that. I need a main ingredient for the beer. I will go grab that. I'm pretty sure Sarah has some in stock. Oh man, I hope so. If she doesn't, it's gonna be another round of waiting on hops to grow. Yeah, no hops in stock here. I'm gonna do some more digging though. Surely someone sells at least 1 or 2 hops that I can buy. Oh man, I was about to go plant some hops, but I don't know if you recall from, I can't remember what episode it was, but one of the earlier episodes, I tried making my own wizard's mind bomb. Gave up because it was too difficult and annoying, and I have some leftover Yanilian hops. That's perfect. We can continue on with this task now. I hope, at least. Wonder how many hops it takes. Okay, and then the yeast. All right, there it is. Finally, the beer inspector. All right, we got that done. The Bittercap mushrooms, like I mentioned, are ready for harvest. Let's head on over to the patch and see what we got. Fun guy, but bitter. Right on. That leaves us with just the 2 locked tasks. Still need level 57 Herblore. Wait, I don't think I do. I can at least start it and get access to the fairy ring network. I believe that's true. But we also got to complete Dwarf Cannon. So I'm going to go check this out because that, let me see on the quest guide. Fairy Tale Part 2. All right, yeah. Let me check one more thing. Whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and get Fairy Tale Part 2 started because I swore that I saw somewhere it mentioned it was only needing partial completion, and if I can just get access to the fairy ring network real quick, all we got to do is go knock out Dwarf Cannon and we can get those Morytania legs too. Dang, yeah, it won't even let me start it, so we're still gonna have to get that level 57 Herblore. That's a shame, but maybe it was partial completion while you have all the requirements, so that's all right. Let's go complete a Dwarf Cannon. There's all the walls fixed. Yo, buddy's got a sick outfit on. And there's Dwarf Cannon complete. Ability to add the ammo mold to your tool belt. The guide said to drop the first one. He'd give me another, but that's okay. I'm just gonna make a quick trip back up to Nulodian, get a second ammo mold, and then go make those cannonballs over in Port Phasmatis. There's the ammo mold. I'm not gonna buy a dwarf multi-cannon right now. Honestly, I never even used one on my main. I don't necessarily, it seems like a lot of hassle. I know that there's a dwarven multi-cannon upgraded kit whenever you get to the Elder God Wars, but that seems to be a little far off right now for me to justify using it. So I'm just going to take the ammo mold for now, add it to the tool belt, and head on over to Port Phasmatis to wrap up that task. There we have it. Obvious forgery. Task complete. If I want to complete Who You Gonna Ring for the Medium Morytania task, I need 57 Herblore, which from my current level of 52 means that I need 79,594 XP. And frankly, I don't have enough herb supplies to get me there. I've relied on my Supreme Jack of Trades ore to help me gain that experience, but for right now, the best method that I can come up with is to complete quests that give Herblore experience. And I've found plenty that I'm able to complete, and I made a list. So far, we got Recruitment Drive, Hero's Quest, Zogre Flesh Eaters, Land of the Goblins, Glorious Memories, My Arm's Big Adventure, and Edgar's Ruse. And I know there are a lot of quests that give XP lamps that you can put into whatever skill you want. I'll look into that, but unfortunately, the Herblore experience from all these quests totals out to 33,325 XP, putting me just under the halfway point. But I'm not going to let this get me down. It'll take a couple days for me to complete these quests, and Herbie Warby reset is just right around the corner. I'll also be able to use my Premier Artifact resets in the meantime. The time in between quests will also allow me to make some herb runs, and I'll see what I can do with those resources as well. So let's get at it. Alright, so as you can see, just finished up Fairy Tale Part 2 to cure Queen. We now have full access to the Fairy Ring network, and the only thing that we have left for the medium Morytania task is to teleport to the Haunted Woods, put in the code ALQ, teleport, and there it is. The Morytania set task medium complete. Let's head on over to Port Phasmatis and collect those Morytania legs. All right, Robin, if you would please, sir, hand over those legs. There they are. We now have 5 free teleports to the slime pits daily. I thought it was 10, but that's actually Morytania legs 3, but that'll be all right. It says that Robin will convert up to 13 sets of any bones into corresponding bone meal and provide 13 free buckets of slime per day. So that's another 13 free buckets of slime. Let me talk to him real quick and see what that's all about, because I wasn't aware of that. Oh, okay, so you have to exchange bones for the buckets of slime. But in case you weren't aware of how this works, all you got to do is right click on your Morytania legs and it'll teleport you directly down to the slime pit. Once you click on the pool of slime, you will automatically just get a bucket with slime in it. You don't have to bring buckets with you. 5 times a day, I can do this and use all those infernal ashes to use on the Ectofunctus. This was an episode full of great progress, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. A little recap of what happened. I gained 52 levels in various skills, earned 24 quest points, and completed the easy tasks for Falador, Varrock, and the desert. A lot of amazing bonuses with these items that came with those task sets as well, most notably the Falador shield acting as an extra prayer pot once per day. I also finally completed the succession quest, unlocking the dive ability. I've been talking about it for forever, and now we finally got it. I'm really glad to have made an episode like this because it was some progress that I was looking forward to making for quite some time. And if you found yourself enjoying the video, I ask that you consider leaving a like. It helps out a ton. And if you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, please leave a comment saying what you liked or disliked about the video. I love reading all of the comments and getting your feedback and tips that you guys have to offer that you may have learned in your adventures in RuneScape. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.